All right, here we go. What's good, Ultra 5? Boom. Uh, First video of this throwback series I'm gonna be doing. Just checking out older music, older projects, older EPs, older LPs, whatever the fuck. Um, and seeing if my thoughts on them have changed and seeing how they've, I guess, shaped the music landscape, you know? Um, I'm gonna also be doing stuff that I maybe haven't listened to ever, because there is a couple of albums I still need to get into, and I might just do that live. But I did listen to this EP when it released. Sleepnet'S First Light EP turns 4 years old. It says updated 17 March, but I'll prove it to y'all real quick. On this day in 2021, it turned 4 years old. And I just thought, hey, since it's the 4 year anniversary, why not just check it out today and see if my thoughts have changed on it, because my thoughts are pretty controversial on it. I'm one of the few people in this scene that thinks this EP is very overrated. That's at least what my opinion was 4 years ago when I listened to it initially. And I know specifically the dubstep scene tends to overhype and overrate a lot of drum and bass because they're not exposed to enough of it. See, I don't want to like be arrogant or play this whole like superiority thing with people, but I'm a Dark Step Warrior kid, so I know good D&B when I hear it. And back when the EP dropped, I remember watching Kubik's reaction to it. Actually, I think Phone On was featured too. I'm bumping these songs, and to myself, I'm thinking like, it's just not all that. It really isn't all that. And obviously, the whole EP is in drum and bass. I think this one is, and one more probably the Amanu one, and the rest are more experimental. But it just wasn't all that for me. I'm gonna be honest. To me, Sleepnet, and I said this in the Skrillex review. Ooh, Peggy. What do you mean, JSG? I said in the Skrillex review when it came to listening to Tears right beforehand, that Sleepnet, it always feels like noisia, but kind of lacking because it's 1/3 of noisia. I don't think Sleepnet's music, even from back in the day, like this EP, sounded like a third of the quality of noisia. I'm not talking that much, but maybe 60 to 70%. So good music, but not great music. And that was my whole take on this entire fucking EP. This long ass EP that is overrated as shit. There's one song specifically that I don't like, just straight up. I think it's pretty bad at certain points. Some people already might know which song that is. But yeah, I haven't listened to this thing thoroughly since it came out, I think, or maybe, well, it's definitely been a few years. So I want to see if this shit has gotten better to me personally after 48 fucking months of it being out. Oh, gotcha, JSG. Anyways, I don't want to belabor this intro too long because I know this is going to go up on YouTube. Chat, say hi. But anyways, so Sleepnet. Is it Nick from Noisia? It's not Tice, and it's not, what's the other dude's name? Martin? I might be fucking up their names right now, but yeah, man. Debut project. Track 1 is Love No More.
Geht die Werbung auf die
That
Nerven?
is so fucking hilarious that the shit started off with an ad. And before this drop comes in, I do want to say I'm a huge fan of Sleepnet now. I think the 2 EP is incredible and probably one of the best I've heard of the decade. It could probably land top 20, yeah. In EDM, well, probably overall too. that really proved to me that Sleepnet is worth the hype and the the hype. I don't know what I was gonna put on. Fuck it, let me just stop talking. But, and I promise this is the last time I'm gonna say anything before getting into this drop. The first song that made me a fan of his stuff was his Program remix, which I think came out on the Resonance 3 or 4. So, that I think that dropped what, late 2022, early 2023. Yeah. Anyways. Okay, the intro's sick off the bat. I like it. Nice recent shit. This melody's sick. I remember this now. That is sick. He puts a bass in. This is a pretty unconventional song. Those chops are pretty tight. This is decent so far. The vocal too. Okay. Oh, that vocal right there. That is a cluttered mess of a song, but I kind of like it. The pattern was unique as shit, I can't lie. Sometimes it can be a bit much, but that was kind of sick. And I like how it's one drop. This was his debut song, was it not? Because I don't think he released any singles prior to the EP. JSG Angular, exactly. Yeah, I like it. I think I wasn't too keen on the first part before the switch comes in back in the day, because I think people just, as soon as they hear an odd groove or a breakbeat-esque, same criticism I have of Night Punk's recent shit, people go nuts over anything that's like a little off kilter or has an odd groove to it, has a breakbeat-esque groove to it, when it's not really all that. I will say, when this drop hits here, it's not amazing, but then it does pick up the pace, like past the switch for sure. And yeah, from there, bro, the bass comes in, the vocals start hitting, and more shit starts happening. I really do like that he put that low bass in there, that sub bass with the white noise layer. That was sick. Okay, yeah, that was solid. I can't say too much to that. Now, Angel Blade is the second track of the project, and I actually remember this song. And honestly, that drop is top 10 drum and bass drop of the decade. Now, I can't say that the song is a top 10 drum and bass song of the decade because there's only one, and the intro is tedious as fuck. That's how much I remember anyway, because I listened to this maybe half a year ago, but yeah. Damn, Shiro Doll on smoke. What is this corny ass cover art with the vision thing under it? What are we thinking? Dog, I just realized I'm still fucking flipped. I'm about to crash out. Wait, am I flipped? No, I'm not. I was flipped last video, but now this is on the right. Yeah, so I'm not flipped. Yeah, I'm not flipped. The fuck? Okay, I don't remember rotating my camera. Okay, this is sick. The choir from the drop is here. Sounds very angelic. No pun intended. I'm liking the vocals. They feel pretty real. I don't know if these came out of a library from a VST or if they actually got some people in the booth, but that melody does build good tension as well. See, my thing is, I like this part, but it's almost like it's a fake out that overstays its welcome. If he'd have put this section in right here, it'd work more. So to me, the song should have started maybe here. It doesn't need that much of a build. That's my main issue with this song. Yeah, JSG, it is world building, but kind of tedious regardless. Now this build is kind of crazy. And when the drop hits, dog, it's amazing. That Reese right there. Unfortunately, I have to say, and I feel like half of what I'm going to say across this entire review is going to catch flag. I do not give a fuck. The song feels a little unfinished because of the one drop. Even those 3.5 minutes. I know I haven't finished it. I know there's 45 seconds to go. I know that. Regardless, like, I think he did really need to go the distance with this one and bring in a second drop. That's why I'm saying Angel Blade's solo drop is a top 10 drum and bass drop of the decade, but the song isn't a top 10 drum and bass song. It's almost like it's in ID form. What you say, Jace? I didn't see it. I'll see it in the vid. Yeah, sick song, fire song, just for whatever reason feels underdeveloped. Imagine boom, right there, second drop, and then this little outro. It would have worked so much better. I still really enjoy it, but as a full song, does it 100% work? In my opinion, not really. Not really. Now, Sleepnet Informer Void song. And spoiler alert, this is the track I was talking about that I do not like. I'm not going to say anything right now. I'm going to let it play out first. And whenever the sections come in, I'll pause and, you know. I'm kind of rage baiting Davidoff, kind of, with that title, but that's kind of how I felt when the CP dropped. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of Former's weaker intros. And I know this song because I've tried my best to like it. This intro has nothing to do with the drop. I think it's even in a different key. It's kind of getting better though. The little harmony there. That little white noise layered with the vocal sounds like, is it Can 1 on Serum? Air Can. This little build here is kind of badass though, I can't lie. The rumble. This track has a lot of techno influence, I do remember. I love the side chaining, but once the drop hits, it falls apart. Cool vocal and cool little artifacts here too. Okay, the build didn't really go anywhere. It was just there, fizzled out, and then the drop hit. Maybe that was the wrong thing to do too. I thought it was gonna climax. That thunder sound is sick. This rumble's good. It sounds like it's chopped off. I don't know how to feel about that yet. So far, the drop's alright. You know, it doesn't do much. Now, as a techno listener, just one rumble with the kick isn't gonna blow me away. There it is. That dog shit melody. Yeah. That's why the song doesn't work for me at all. This melody they brought into the B section, this spooky, scary skeleton melody, is awful. This is what I think of when I see that fucking, or hear that fucking melody, dog. Like, are they serious with this, homie? I guess that bass sound is cool. Wait, since when do you have to watch a vid for ads? I think Mac's doing that. That kind of sucks. Listen to this shit. This is dog shit. I can't lie. And it's really only because of the melody. The rest is pretty good. The lead up into the switch is sick. That bass like morphing. I'm obviously happy that the melody's gone, but this flow feels like it's tripping over itself. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Let me also preface this by saying I'm a huge fan of former stuff. Like White Field is an insane EP, right? One of the best EPs Vision's ever released. But this song, for this to be Former's second most streamed song on Spotify to me is just sad. First one is Pleasure Model, which is probably both Noisia's and Former's best song, so I can't complain there. But this one is his second most played. He has so much good shit, dog. And it does not put his talents to good use. Okay, it's kind of growing on me now. There's a kick in there that is offbeat or something, or just it breaks up what could have been a pretty groovy flow, and it's kind of off-putting. And the side chain is kind of pumping weird because of it. Yeah, I hear like it's too many kicks. Okay, so it's silence. The trash melody comes in. Then from here on out, it's just this vocal lead shit doing its thing and slowly building and building and building until the drop goes out. And my Mac is about to turn off, so let me put this into a... Yeah, Davidoff, I know Sven is a huge fan of this EP. I think he said it's his biggest inspiration. It was his biggest inspiration for the Inhuman project. I personally don't see it, maybe in terms of songwriting and vocal chops, but up until the 2 EP, I thought Sven's Inhuman stuff vastly outshone Sleepnet. Yeah, JSG, that's what I'm saying. That just doesn't work. The choir stuff was kind of cool. I like that. Not sure what key this is as of right now, but all I know is this was a D sharp drop. I don't know what the intro was. Yeah, this song, mood wise, is also all over the place. It's just a try hard track. One pleasure model clears this entire track and all it has to offer, homie. Thank you, Ultra 5, fellow perfect pitcher. And what is this outro? Oh, it's probably D sharp too, yeah. That's actually D sharp, but the it might be F sharp actually. Anyways, yeah, I don't like that song, bro. I don't like that song. So overhyped, so overrated for no reason. I don't know, maybe because it's a 4 on the floor drum and bass song and niggas have never heard one before is why they're going so crazy over it. I'm not impressed. And that's not me trying to be different. It's not me rage baiting. It's not me trying to be contrarian, but I don't like it. Fortunately, from here, I think we get some better songs. Unravel's next.
Nur Natur ist, wenn ein Eistee nicht.
Oh, Ultra 5, my bad. I'm mixing you up with somebody back in the Joke Discord days had perfect pitch too. Very, very sick granular stuff off the bat. Feels very like on edge, the melody, because of those, wavering bits of sample. I guess this is just an interlude. Sounds pretty cool. Unfortunately, this whole cinematic thing he tried to do with his CP kind of falls flat for me because I am not the biggest fan of the music up until now. Like, we have a good song here. We have a good song here that is unfortunately just like half of a song. And we have one miss. So for him to just put in this interlude here for me doesn't do much. Maybe it would have been better after First Light, but I get it. 3 songs, halfway point, 3 songs. Makes sense. That little wham. I like shit like that just to keep you alert. Now that is an amazing synth, and I'm excited for the title track here, but Unravel is a pretty neat interlude. It's obviously not on Closer level or anything like that. And it does add to the world building, I guess, even though the world to me is kind of, not fully there yet. But hopefully he gets that done with these final 3 tracks. So, First Light. Very beautiful synth tone and melody. Damn. The counter melody's crazy. Okay, a little bit of a fade in could have helped there. What? Why did he just throw it in? Okay, in terms of songwriting coherency, this kind of throws me off. I'm still not disliking it. Damn, it's a trap song. Pretty fucking sick. I really would love to hear more neuro trap. Amanda just released a song, Hush. That little droplet sound design in the first drop was very, very nice. I generally like. Now, obviously when it comes to something like a Void song, for example, I really don't give a fuck about it, but how these drops don't fizzle out like with most EDM. Instead, like, they have like a high point and then it goes back down and plateaus, and then he builds the tension up slightly again, and then the outro comes in. So I'm never going to make the argument that First Light isn't a unique EP just based off the fact that so many genres have already been covered. And he obviously has a different songwriting approach and arrangement than back when he was under Noisia. I just wish ideas and execution were better on some of these. And what I mean with that is mainly just this song and like just maybe extending out this one, to be honest. I'm starting to realize just overall, I definitely like this EP much more than when I first listened to it. I'm getting it now. But yeah, like I said, the murky, droplety sound, first drop, super sick, and the way the melody kind of shines out from underneath it. I don't know if that's vocoded or not, but like you really have to carefully listen to what's going on to make out that melody and its glitchiness, which is super sick. How this song forces you to pay attention. Maybe not the right kick there, because like I said, the sidechain is hitting weirdly again. And obviously in terms of production quality, everything is to a T, like top tier. Basically untouchable. Unfortunately, I'm not one of those people who gives brownie points for good production. If your shit still sounds bad from an idea perspective, then I gotta say it. I wish I could rip this melody. It's like a sine wave melody here almost with a little pitch bend. Reminds me of Pleasure Model, but it's more fluid. See, this song is so fucking fleshed out, and it only has one drop. Does every song here so far only have one drop? Yeah, it does. Nah, I don't wish to hate, just good production quality is never going to automatically make a song great. Might be my favorite, I can't lie. It clears Angel Blade as a song. It's better than, this is my favorite so far. This one's really fire. Alright, Glass Hearts with a Manu. I was about to say that up and down ARP little thing they did there is kind of cheap, but then the way it morphs into this is really sick. So I think they purposefully stylized the ARPs to be like that so they can, you know, change it into this and you feel this more because of that, if that makes sense. Yeah, the whole loopy approach to melody I like too, but no way does this clear the first light intro. Okay. Yeah. The fact that they previewed that high-pitched low G thing there in the build-up is kind of what makes this a little unimpactful for me. I like the odd snare placement. They just have like this switching little thing. That hits on the 4 and the 4.5. Yeah, besides that, too minimalistic. Okay, similar to I keep forgetting the name of the song. Similar to Finality, the vocals are kind of coming in and going back out. I think that's really fucking fire. The second part here, I definitely like more, but if I see a mono attached to a song, my standards are automatically going to be more elevated. And so far, the song is nowhere near the Amanu standard. If we're only going off like Amanu's discography, the song is mediocre. But from a just objective, if you want to say that, even though everything is subjective when it comes to music at the end of the day, just not comparing it to anything else in a vacuum, this song is okay. I don't like the second kick in this context. It's too off-putting. Aesthetically, Ultra 5, this is hard, but there's always something off. Well, not always, but sometimes there's something off with certain instruments, whether that be a drum, you feel me, a melody. That's really what used to bug me with Sleepnet'S older shit. Incredible Reese as always, but it's losing me. Sure. Yeah, man, tastefully executed, but to me, when I put this into my mouth, pause, there's something slightly sour about it. I'll put that analogy like that so y'all can get it. And I really wish I could like this one because aesthetically, this is actually right up my alley. Yeah, another example of people overhyping a song just because it has a unorthodox groove. Final track, Hindsight.
Geht die Werbung auf die Nerven?
Fuck off. Goofy fucking melody. This reminds me of that subgenre, the botanica. That's what it's called, right? The like plant subgenre. It reminds me of that, but like a darker version of it. love the lone horn in the back with this crazy, croaky, glitchy, experimental shit going on here, man. Oh, there goes that subtle melody I love. Never mind. There's weird modal mixture going on here that does not work. It was in the intro too. Well, Davidoff, Glass Hearts is a drum and bass song, just with a different snare placement. First Light is trap and neuro, and a bit of IDM, I agree. This one is also trap with IDM. So, yeah, I do agree, but it's not as IDM as people want you to think it is. Yeah, Ultrafy, my issue is the melody just doesn't work. I can honestly drown it out here because the song is so unique and it's so well produced. I can drown out the weird tonal changes, but if this actually had a coherent melody, it'd not only be my favorite off the EP, but it'd probably be one of my favorite songs of the decade, period. Of 2021, definitely. Like, but it could easily top Clear Light, nigga, top 30 of the 2020s for me. But just, I cannot stand these try hard modal switch. I don't know how it does, Shiro. Well, I guess if you mean because of the modal mixture, it makes sense, but it's still done in a different way. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I think Convexity pulls off modal mixture better than Sleepnet. And I'm not even the biggest fan of Convexity stuff. Because Convexity is a producer that, really brings in that jazz influence. So with them, it comes from a more natural place. With Sleepnet, it's just like, oh yeah, let's make the melody as quirky as possible to make it sound better, but it does the opposite. Yeah, the melody here is all over the place. I like the second half though. This melody here would be a sick alarm, for real. No joke. I might just use AI to solo that out, because it's a little too calm. Just make it a little harsher, you feel me? Okay. Fucking incredible sounds on show here, but the melody just had to ruin it. It's still fine. And I can honestly listen to this song, like I said, and just drown out the melody. Especially since it's so subtle initially, but yeah, you're not gonna catch me just bumping this song like everything's all good and it's just perfection to a T. But yeah, that was the EP though, man. Ola, good that you asked that. I always forget shit. I've been stopped writing scripts for the content I make, but the drawback with that is sometimes you forget stuff you want to say. I did want to say I starkly preferred Tice initially when the Sleepnet project released. I think Tice came out before Sleepnet, right? Because Noisia officially broke up actually they didn't break up because Closer dropped in 2022. This EP is a year older. I thought Tice was much better than Sleepnet when Sleepnet debuted. Now I think the opposite. I don't think Sleepnet's much better than Tice, but I I like his stuff more, the new EP and shit. But Tice, from the jump, in my opinion, has been the more unique producer. His stuff never really falls into a single genre. Vibe wise, his stuff is also different. And his music definitely back in the day was more coherent than Sleepnet'S is. Yasami shit all over this melody and Void Song and shit. Like when it came to Tice, I may have not been the biggest fan of what he brought to the table melodically, but his songs felt fleshed out and not just fleeting ideas. So, yeah. But as of right now, Sleepnet'S better. All time, maybe Tice. And when both of the projects were in their infantile stages, definitely Tice. Definitely. It just didn't. It didn't sound like. I don't want to say noisia leftovers because that's not true. Sleepnet does bring something unique to the table that noisia never did, but Tice was a fully realized project, while Sleepnet with the CP most definitely wasn't. And I'm not gonna let the moody ambiance and sometimes very sick melodies and world building fool me into believing that, because yeah, I feel like that's the case with a lot of people, in my humble opinion. But anyways, new project with Holly and Machine Drum. I like Holly's stuff a lot. I gotta check that out. Davidoff First Lighter 2, I think y'all know the answer to that by now. Just based off the title of the fucking live. I'd be crazy if I called 2 mid. Let's be honest. But anyways, that was this EP. I definitely like it more than back in 2021 when I was mainly listening to dubstep, to be honest. But like I said, I also come from a drum and bass background, you know? I was a huge Meth Lab guy back in the day, as well as Dark Step Warrior, some Eat Brain. So I'm familiar with drum and bass territory. And the drum and bass that Sleepnet brought to the table here is very good. The neuro stuff as well. But the main thing for me is, honestly, the melodic work. That's what holds this shit back. And sometimes the lack of fleshed out ideas. Yeah. Overall, it's a decent LP for sure. I do still think it's overrated, but I kind of like it. Yeah, I kind of like it. First Light's fucking fire. Angel Blade is too. Yeah, I mean, Hindsight, okay. Glass Hearts, whatever. It's also okay. First Light, incredible. Unravel, pretty good. Void Song, not good. Angel Blade, decent, but underdeveloped. And Love No More is good. This is a decent EP for sure. It's decent. It's decent. I'm just glad I like Sleepnet shit now. I mean, the program remix is so insane. And I think it's such a great modernization of the OG program. You know? It has lighter production. Lighter drums, I mean. More cleanlier, tasteful production. Because I don't think y'all know, program, the OG, is maybe 17 years old. It's from 07 or something. Yeah. I think him modernizing this without making it too different yet too similar, I think was the right way to go. And just the bass work is incredible all over it, and the row little motif, yeah, that's what made me really enjoy his shit. And then this 2 EP is obviously incredible. I don't remember this.
Geht die Werbung auf die
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. People really should stop trying to be a Manu. Do your own thing. Yeah, this nah. It's yeah. Okay. Let me end out the vid. Thank you all for watching. Drop your hate comments in the comment section if y'all want to. And for the supporters, y'all are going to be seeing more older projects being covered in this little series I'm doing. I'll try to get out, let me set a goal right here, 2 a month or something, at least. Yeah. Yeah. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.